15 here. See when somebody comes on. Are you out there? 6 seconds. Where are you, fellas? Come on. Okay. Lee Haswell. How you doing, Lee? Where are you? Where are you based, Lee? Go on then, answer me. Or are you typing? Okay, Yeoman Gull. Wow. Kenny Sampson. Lee Haswell, Middlesbrough. Okay. Geordieland. Why, man? Not quite, but getting up that way. There's a big company up there that makes diving suits. I'm trying to think of the name. I was up there one time. Digger's in the house. How you doing, Digger? You all right, buddy? Digger 1, that is. Let me get it right. You all right, Kenny, my old brother? Ha ha. How's your hand, Kenny? All right. Are you swinging again or not? So, well, that's not bad. I've only been on 1 minute, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it? Yeah, 4, 6. It says 6. Okay, so wow, CSA, how you doing? All right, brother. Kenny, so not yet. Okay, so it's a bit tricky, is it, Kenny? Super. Well, just get well quick, brother. That's all. So you can get swinging again. Digger 1, yeah, I'm okay, mate. Yes, I'm very well, thanks. I just thought I'd come on. Nothing to do. I normally advertise it. I was out today, got a few little bits and pieces. Nothing spectacular. One. I'll show you in a bit. Let a few more people get in. We've got 6 in. I got a nice big coin, which I'll show you in detail later. But look at the size of this thing. Look at that. Got that today. Cleaned it up now. And a few. What have I been up to this week? I went out yesterday. That's Digger 1, by the way. I went out yesterday. Nothing much. I've been working around the house a bit. I've got a few bits and pieces to do. I'm retired now, so I've got time. Went out on the field yesterday. It was raining a little bit, but only spitting. Went out, took a buddy of mine out, a local guy, and he found a nice, and I've got photos, so you'll see it in the video. He found a very, very nice Bronze Age arrowhead, still with the hole in where the wood went in. So that was quite tiny, only about 3/4, ½ inch long, something like that. Total, maximum an inch. Anyway, what's everybody else saying? And then I went out today and found a few bits just to make a video up. So I'm quite happy with what I found over the last 2 days. Jesus, what is that coin? Who is it? Who asked that? Digger 1 again, right? It's look, I'll load it up there. It's a 30 Kreutzer, and it's dated 1807. I don't know if you can see that there. Not sure if that's the right side. It's dated 1807, so it's what, 211 years old. Okay. It's nice today up there. That's CSA Chavon Sans-Abri. That's a friend of mine who's in Germany. No, he's not. He's in France, and he looks after old horses, beaten horses, and he really struggles to keep these horses alive. So if anybody wants to help him, he's on there. Contact him or contact me. He don't ask for money. He just asks. He asked me to make a video, which I'm going to do. I've got it in hand. I know it's taken me a while, but I will get around to it. And as I've got older in my life, I've got to love animals more. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to go out with air rifles, shooting sparrows and stuff. Don't do that anymore. I don't want to kill anything. And this guy looks after horses. and he needs a bit of help. So if you can help him, you can see him there, or you can contact me and I'll put you in touch with him. So that's one thing, and I'm going to do a video for him. I will do it. So digging with seven in from southern Kentucky. How you doing, brother? Are you okay? Is there much to dig down there? There was some Civil War things happening down there, weren't there? I was just thinking about going to Kentucky, but Kentucky Fried Chicken in Bratislava, which is that way. A nice find that. Yeah, it is a nice find. It's 211 years old. It's in good nick. I've cleaned it up nice, so it's pretty good. Say hi to your wife, Alice. CSA says hello. That's Alice there. Yeah, they can see she's cleaning up because Jessie, my daughter's got two friends here and they want to stay the night, so they're staying. And I might take them down to KFC in a bit to Kentucky Fried Chicken, Colonel Sanders land. I'm in Austria, but if I want a KFC, I've got to travel like 60 kilometers that way into Vienna. But I can go to Bratislava, which is in Slovakia, that way, and I can be there in 20 minutes at this time of night. Anyway, so I meant to say cheers, mate. Yes, no problem. That's from CSA. Dig one. Wow, nice find. Kenny's very nice. Well done, bro. I've got some more, Kenny. I'll show you in a bit. Show everybody, of course. I know you. Yes, I will get around to it, CSA. Dig one. There's no harm in asking, bro. You never know. You're quite right. Yeah. If you can help this guy out, it would be cool. You know, I never ask any money off anybody. I don't want to do this Patreon thing, and I don't want you to do these top chat things. I'll try and answer everybody without you paying for it. This is my hobby, and it's my right to fund it. Cameras, metal detectors, laptop, and everything. I'll do that. I don't expect you to do it because most of you are working guys or even guys that are out of work, and I don't want you to fund my hobby. So I never ask anybody for anything. What I do ask, I asked one time, I asked people to help with a guy in America who had no money. He really wanted to go metal detecting, and I asked a lot of people for money, and we bought him a metal detector. And I still stay in touch with him. That's about 7 years ago. And Chris, his name was. And then I started a fund again for people in America who wanted to go metal detecting, and they might have a handicap or something. But there were people prepared to take them out, but they couldn't afford to buy the metal detectors. This was a couple of years ago. And NC Digger, NC meaning North Carolina, he died, so I opened up a fund, and we raised enough money to buy four metal detectors for handicapped people in America. They've now got those metal detectors free of charge. That's what I asked for, and people like this guy who's trying to save horses from the slaughterhouse. You know, after they've done a lifetime's work or something, and then they're just used for dog meat or whatever, and he tries to save them, and he does it all off his own back, and he does struggle sometimes. So I do ask you people to do that. I think that's more important than you giving me money to fund my hobby. So I don't want to ask you to do that. So I'm going to go down here again. So there's no harm in asking. That's where I got to. That was Digger One who asked that. Yeoman Gull, KFC is good stuff, but don't eat it too often. I love it. It's great. No, I don't eat it too often because it's 20-25 kilometers that way. So I don't go to. I live in a little village. I don't go there too often. Digger One, yeah, but you'll be well respected on here, mate. So we don't mind helping. Oh, well, that's really nice of you, Digger One. That's really nice. And nobody's asking to give 500 quid or 100 quid or just 89 or 99 quid. No, joking, really. If it's a quid, it helps. A quid is £1, or if it's €1 or $1, every penny helps, and it's for a good cause. So I don't know. You tell me, Thomas. That's the guy's name, CSA. He's got a website. Maybe, Thomas, if you're still watching, write that website down here so they can copy it down. And if they want to donate to you, or your Facebook page or whatever, please, by all means, put it down there. People can copy it and they can contact you direct. And I hope it does you some good. And please keep me posted if anybody does. Well, we've got 8. We've got 8 in now. Okay, so let's see. Oh, there you go, CSA. Kenny Sampson's just said he can make a decal for you if that's of any use to you, maybe to put on your car. I made one for me with a Knights Templar, which is on my car now, and my YouTube name. So Kenny's offered to do something there. Kenny's out of work. He don't. This guy don't have a lot of money, but maybe he can help you that way. So Lee Haswell, I was hoping to get out this weekend, but the wife wants family time. Well, you have to do that too. I mean, that's fair dues. But it does cause a lot of hassle with some people. So maybe you should make some sort of a deal with it, like Mondays are yours and Wednesdays yours, or during the summer, 2 hours at night yours for 3 times a week or whatever. Just do the deal. And once you make an arrangement, then probably she won't go back on that. And then you'll know you're free for that time. So that's a fair deal. Digger One says he loves horses. Then fine, please help this guy out. Hello from North Wales, Jason Kempster. How you doing, Jason? North Wales. Where was I? Mumbles. Is Mumbles up there, or was it down the other end? I was in Mumbles one time. I was in Anglesey. That's North Wales, yeah. Scuba diving. Anyway, so Lee Aswell says, true. CSA says, just shoot me a mail. I'll answer with details. That would be nice, Kenny. There you go. So that's to you, Kenny. Link Soil Searcher. How you doing, my friend? Are you all right? You must be in a good place. There are lots of Romans out there, Lincolnshire. That weren't too far from where I come from, Lincolnshire. I was next county over, Nottingham. Anyway, so look, there's CSA Sansabri. There's his email. Can you all see it? I'm sure you can. So copy that down. Please copy it down. If you can send him anything, then he will appreciate it. I'm sure he will. Epcat64, evening, Jeff. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Portsmouth. Great. Portsmouth. Now, what's down in Portsmouth? Is it the Victory that's down in Portsmouth? I think it is, isn't it? And also, I'll tell you what else is in Portsmouth. And I had a cannonball from it. And I watched it on TV in the 80s. Henry VIII's flagship. Come on, tell me, somebody. I forgot the name. Henry VIII's flagship that was raised. And I got a cannonball from that. I don't know where it is now. But I had a cannonball off that. So CSA email is also it's also the same as PayPal. Okay, right. So he's put the email up there. Please copy it, anybody. We've got 9 in. That's cool. I normally put something out a day before I'm coming on, and just stay tuned, because Sunday or Monday, I've just put a video out. Sunday or Monday, there's a really special one coming out. An absolute stunning, super fine. We've got 10 in now. So who's the 10th? Mary Rose. Thank you, Link Soil Searcher. That's the one, Mary Rose. Yeah, I had a cannonball off that. Margaret Rule, I think and that also, I believe, Prince Charles dived on it. He had a dive on that. So, but it's now preserved, and they found out a lot about, especially about archers, because there was a lot of bows that's still on board, like bows that you draw back, and they actually, after restoring them or drying them out properly, they used one just to see what pull they could get on it. Till it broke. I can't remember the details now, but it was a very interesting program watching that. You got your Equinox yet? No, I've ordered an Equinox. It's been paid for well over 3 weeks. I'm still waiting for it. And Epcat said, yeah, again, Mary Rose, Jeff. That was it. Yeah. Ernest W. Jeff for present. Ernest W. Come on, Ernest. Who are you? I know that name, Ernest W. I know that name from somewhere. Can't think. But where are you from? Are you from UK, US, or somewhere else? I don't want to be president, but I tell you what, I love President Trump. What a guy. I watch Fox News every day. I watch it. I used to watch the others. I don't watch them anymore. I would not give them the pleasure of my view just to make numbers up. Altenberg, yeah. Yes, Ernest. He's just this guy's just down the road from me, another Englishman, just in the next village. I haven't seen you for a while, Ernest. When are we going out detecting? We should go. Have you still got your detector? And if you just come on, I found this today. Look, I'll just show Ernest. He'll know what this is. A big 30 Kreutzer, look, Ernest, 1807. Trump, well, what do you mean? Are you against him? I'm not. I'm not against him because you've only got to look at the facts. And this is why I can't understand why all the news media are pulling him down. You look at the facts, he's given the working class guy, they've got tax reductions, they've got tax rebates. He's done everything, or he's trying to do everything he possibly can that he said he was going to do in his campaign. Yeah, and I like him, and he speaks not with forked tongue. He speaks straight, and I like guys like that. So that's why I like him. I just cannot visualize what America would be like if the likes of somebody like Hillary Clinton got in. A lying, cheating, dirty, lying bitch. Can't stand her. Can't stand the bitch. So if you don't like it, so if you like Hillary Clinton and I've offended you and you want to go, see you. Okay, awesome. We go after summer. Yes, correct. All right. Obviously, you've got my number, or you've got. You can contact me anyway, Ernest. So please do that. I've got some new permissions, which are quite looking forward to doing. The coin looks amazing. Says that Cat 64. Yeah, it's quite nice. 211 years old. He's not. CSA says he's not against Trump, but his ideas are very much harsh. In what respect? What's wrong with looking after your own countrymen first? All right, I know you're German, and Angela Merkel's just ruined your country, like my government's ruined my country, and I'm really glad I left it. It's ruined, and your country's ruined as well. Oh no, Hillary. All right, yes. Well, at least we agree on that. Epcat says, did you ever get any info on that Roman coin, or have I missed that video? Which Roman coin was that? I've got 300 or thereabouts. So if you can refresh my memory, how long ago was it? Tell me how long ago it was and which coin it was, if you can remember it. Was it a silver? Was it a bronze? Yeoman Bull, did you see the media is trying to say he called all? Yes. And did you see the actual thing? All illegals, animals. Yeah, I did see that. Now, this is an instance that you should look out of context, because he was talking about MS-13, which is a gang that doesn't think twice about murdering somebody, cutting the head off, and even ripping the heart out of one guy. I don't know if you've been watching. Okay, but MS-13, they're a gang that cross over the borders and they kill lots of people because into drugs, rape, and stuff like that. And they got one guy, cut his head off, and literally ripped his heart out from his body. and he called them animals. And of course, then all the media took it out of context. Nancy Pelosi said that he was calling all immigrants animals, and he should be ashamed of himself. She's an animal because she supports these animals. And this is an instance I'm telling you about Trump. He speaks his mind, and he said, everybody took that out of context. They know the question was about MS-13 because it's on the video, and that's what I was referring to. It says, and I will always call them animals. And I love him. He speaks straight and he's straight-minded. I like the guy. Sorry, that's the way I like people. Most politicians are liars, cheats, and filthy bastards. Don't like them. Anyway, Digger Epcat says so meant to be a Roman ring. Yes, Alice. Have you got that right? Okay, my wife will bring it. I found a Roman ring, and there you go. Oh no, look, this is another one I found. I'll show you this. It's brass. It's not gold. I found this, and Alice liked it that much. I cleaned it up a bit. I don't know how old it is. It might be 100. It might be 200 years old. There, that's a better picture. It's going a bit green at the top there, but she likes that ring. And she nabbed that one off me. Anyway, so she's got that, and I found a Roman ring as well, and I cleaned it up like no, it looked like gold when I finished. She's just gone to fetch that, and you'll be able to see that in a minute. So there's not many women walking around with a 2,000-year-old ring, but she's not happy because there's no diamond in it. She says, right, okay. So here's the Roman ring. Look, I'm going to show you that way first because many of you will see the way it's made that is a Roman ring. You can tell there where the arms join each side, and that's it from the front. Look, right. So that was a Roman ring I found a couple of weeks ago. Polish it up, and Alice likes that, so she's got it. So there's a Roman ring. Right. So where did it get to now? He meant the Roman ring. Digger one. Our country in the UK was effed years ago. Yeah, I know it was. I used to be proud to be English. I'm not anymore. They've let my dad down. They've let all the people, all my fellow countrymen down, and they've just screwed it up. I'm a little bit of a fan of. No, I'm not. Wait, I don't know how to put this into context, but Britain first. Okay, they banged both of them up. They're both banged up. One might be out now. Jada Franson and I forget the other guy's name. But they did nothing wrong. All they did was they exposed Muslims that have been gang raping. Okay, they exposed them, went knocking on the doors, and these two got arrested and been put away for 3 months. And they're trying their best. The government's trying their best to shut them up. Sorry if my views are a little bit extreme, but that's the way I am. I can't change any more than you can change. And I just think that the government's clamping down on free speech. Tommy Robinson's another one, but he's getting hell of a support. Tommy Robinson is, and they don't want these Muslims here that are letting bombs off and doing gang rapings, and they should be sent back. They should be sent back. But the government gives them dole money, they give them a house, and our people get left behind, and it's not fair. It's not fair. I live in Austria, and I expect it to be a second-class citizen, and I'm serious about that. But I've been here 18 years. I've never had a week off, apart from last year when I fell deadly ill, almost died, and I had a week in hospital. That's the only week I've had off since I've been here 18 years. I've paid my taxes and everything. I'm retired now, and I love this country. I love it better than England because they treat me better than England. Because my pension, I get 550 from this country, and I've been here 18 years. I get €400 from England, and I was there till I was 52. So something's wrong. So they can stuff it. Anyway, so let me go down. Well found, Jeff. Thanks for the ring. So that's 2 rings. Okay, thank you for that. Yeomangal, is the Roman ring gold? No, the one's brass and the other one's bronze. The Roman's bronze. I don't know what the other one is. I don't. It's certainly not. It's certainly not Roman. That's not Roman. That one. Sorry, that's not Roman. It might be a couple of 300 years old. Tommy Robinson, that's him. That guy's a patriot. What's wrong with being a patriot? What's wrong with wanting to send back criminals? Trump's doing the same, because I'd send them all back. And the way to stop all these bombings, shall I tell you, I'd stop it, because if I were in government, this is how I would stop it. Right, if anyone were caught after the fact that he'd let a bomb off, I'd round up all his family, brothers, cousins, sisters, brothers, mothers, aunts, uncles, the lot. I would confiscate everything they have. I would take all the bank accounts, everything, and I'd sell all the properties, and I'd give it to the people that they've attacked, and or to the families of the dead and the injured. That's what I'd do, and then I would deport them all. This would have 2 effects. The first effect it would have, that anybody who considered doing that in future, all the relatives being aware of the fact that they're going to get everything confiscated, would grass him up, so he would get arrested before he did the vile deed, and that would prevent it. Okay, so that's what I would do. I'd take everything off every relative and deport them, and give the proceeds, sell everything what they own, bank accounts, the lot, cars, the lot, auction it off and give it to the people that they've offended. That's what I would do. And believe me, bombs would stop going off very quickly, because all the peers would be going, you make any trouble for me and I'll kill you. You know, that's what they'll be saying, and that's how to stop it. Anyway, so where did we get to? Sorry, I get political when you start on about this. Tommy Robinson's, yeah, I like him. He's a patriot. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with being a patriot. I admire all patriots. It don't matter if he's a Pakistani patriot. I admire him. Anyway, I'm an animal person, not a politician. Okay, I prefer to do more about that. Well, I do too, Thomas. I do. No, I don't like to see anything mistreated. I don't. And it makes me sick. My wife shows me videos what people do to dogs and other animals and stuff. And I just want to weep sometimes. How can people be so cruel? But I can be cruel. I can be cruel to people who take away the lives of innocent people. Because if I had my way, these people who let bombs off and kill kids, I could quite happily put them up against the wall, put a gun between the eyes, pull it and sleep without losing a wink, because they deserve it. Mud Swat, hello diggers. We've got 11 in. Wow. How you doing? I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, so Epcat's asking Mud Swat, I believe. Good. How are you here, Epcat? Okay. So all good, Mud Swat. Good. Okay. Any more questions? When you're back in the UK, somebody asked me. That's a good question. Sometimes I can come on a whim. I've got no plans. I've got nothing planned. I think Rich Biss is having another dig. I think he said around September time. Or if somebody gives me an invite, I might come. But look, I'm not loaded with money anymore. I'm on a crappy pension. I'm not grumbling. It's enough. And I'm happy that I've got enough. Thank God the house was paid for. So I have about 800 to 900, anywhere between 700 and 900 a month, depending on how the bills are, how low or high they are. And I get about 950 a month. Right. Sorry, no, let me say that again. My bills are about 900, or some I pay 3 monthly. There's one I pay 3 monthly. It's about 600 every 3 months. My phone bill I pay every month. So 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's say I probably pay 11 or 1200 every 3 months. That's everything. And I get if I get my pension and divide it by 3 or times it by 3, it's about just under 3,000. So I've got a bit to spend, and I'm happy. It's just if I get a big problem with my car, it can hit me bad. But if somebody gives me an invite, then I'll come. But when I say invite, I mean they've got to put me up. I do it for people here. People can come here, and I pick them up at the airport, and I feed them, and I drop them back at the airport, because I know some people don't have so much money. So I'll do that. But I'm not inviting everybody. I've invited a couple of people, looked after them, and they treated me like a piece of shit and had arguments with him after. Right. So I'm very particular about. There are some really good, nice people in the metal detecting. Some arseholes, and sometimes you don't know they're arseholes until you've got them here. But I'm never afraid to confront them. So, but I will invite people here. I'll look after them, and I'll feed them. So, because I know they ain't got a lot of money. So it makes for a cheap holiday for you. All you got to do is get the airfare. And I even paid the airfare for one person when I had money. That would deep digging down. I paid his airfare as well, and that ended up bad. Anyway, holding a gun to a human and an animal, who do you pick to live? It depends, doesn't it? When you say human, I mean, what's the scenario here? If the human's an arsehole and killed loads of people, then they'll let the animal live. But the human could be a nice person that wants to help people and animals. And so you're going to kill the animal, aren't you? Not that you'd want to, but you see what I mean. It depends on the scenario. But Lee Aswell holding, all right, mud swat. Lee, the person who is making me pick. Okay. George. Wow, George, are you still satisfied with your AT Pro? I've had mine since 2013, and I'm considering a new machine, Deus Equinox. What's your opinion on this? Not to knock the AT Pro. AT Pro's fantastic machine. It's done wonders for me. But like you, George, I have ordered the Equinox. Okay, you just always want to improve yourself. You can have the best machine in the world, and you wonder what next you can do. You want something better. I've heard good reports about the Equinox, and the only way you're going to find out is to get one. So I've ordered one. It's paid for, and I'm waiting for it. So, but I will not get rid of my AT Pro, because if I don't get on with this machine, then I'm going to go back to the AT Pro, or I know I can always fall back on the AT Pro. I like the AT Pro. I'm the type of person, if I'm successful in one setting, I'll generally keep it on that setting. And that's what I generally do. Just recently, I've started playing about with it, with the settings. And I've had a little bit of success. So I'm still playing around with the settings. Steve Wester, how you doing, Steve? And by the way, is this George, the George I was out with the other day, yesterday? Is that you, George? Answer me. Steve Wester, nice to join you. Nice. I mean, we've got 9 in now. Okay. I think what's his name was on the other night, and he beat his record, 24 or 26. Maybe I'll beat mine one day. I think there's 10 in now. Okay. Is Weed legal over there? I don't know. Don't use it. So I know people that do, and nobody's had any bother. I don't know. I know it is in Holland. So I don't know. But if you come here, you don't use it here, because I'll smell it. Forget the DD episode. Yeah, I've done that. I forgot that. I love my AT Pro, says Mud Swat. Yeah, good machine. No problem with that. Thomas, what would you do if you win the lottery? That's a good question. Let me tell you, I don't have a lot of money. I bought this place. I got it for a really, really good price. But it had been empty 15 years and everything had to be done. Me and Alice bought a flat between us in Bratislava. I totally revamped that flat because it was a shithole, ripped everything out and completely gutted it and redone it. New kitchen, new bathroom, you name it. New radiators, everything. And we bought it as an investment. And as it turned out, I lost a lot of money on it. And I'll tell you why I lost money on it. We bought it for 60 grand. It was a flat in Bratislava. Bought it for 60 grand. And I spent 15,000 of my own money on furniture, this and materials and everything. And I totally did it up myself. So I'd got 32, 15, 32, 42, 47 grand in it. Personally, I got 47 grand in it. Plus I did all the work. So I don't know what that was worth. Anyway, cut a long story short, Alice had got her own flat, but I spent, I don't know, 20 grand on Alice's flat too. This is all when I was working and I'm making pretty decent money. I spent 20 grand on Alice's flat. I didn't want to live in a flat. This flat where Alice lived in Bratislava, I was registered here in Austria, but the flat in Bratislava was on the 5th floor. And I was getting on a bit. I was getting on for, I was around 64 then. And I said to Alice, I don't want to be coming up these stairs when I'm 75 or 80. So let's do something. Before I'm 65, before I retire, I want to move out of here. I'd like to go back to Austria. So consider selling the place. Let's consider selling the other place we bought between us and see what we can do. Right. We got 75 grand for the other place. We paid 60 and I put 15 in it myself. So 75. Plus I did all the work and bought all the furniture. We sold it with all the furniture and we got 75 grand for it. But when we wanted to sell it private, Alice told me that we can't sell it private because you have to pay the government 30%. So if I sold it, let's say for 90 grand, they would take 30,000, the government, in taxes, which meant we'd get 60 grand for it, and I paid 75 for it. So I said, screw them, that your government never come here and helped me to do the place up. They never put any money up. I said, so screw them. I'm not selling. So that was that. And then we found out that if we sold it to somebody within the family, they didn't have to pay the taxes, or we didn't have to pay them taxes. So we did a bit of a swindle. Alice's daughter bought it, got a mortgage, give us the money, and we paid the mortgage back. So that's what we did. So we got 75 for that. Alice sold her flat. We got 75 for that, so we got 150 grand. This place had been empty for 15 years. It was like a jungle. If you've been watching my videos, you've seen the videos where I've been doing the place up, and we got this place for 110,000 euro, which is. And I said to Alice, we couldn't have a look at it. We couldn't sell it. Nobody could sell it. Because nobody wanted to take it on. It was just absolutely. It had shot it, but the roof weren't leaking. So, and I was being an ex-roofer. I said, look, if the roof's not leaking, I looked around it and I said, it's got 4 bedrooms. It stands in its own ground. It's got a nice big garden. I said, I can do this. So let's go for it. So we went for it. We got it 110 grand. So that meant we got 65 to spend on it. We spent the 65. I've done everything. You've seen the videos. I'm not going to go into detail. So we paid for it cash. It's paid for. So when I got to my retirement, at least I've got a place that was paid for, and all I've got to find with the bill money. So, and I consider myself lucky. It's a beautiful place. It's a stunning little place. I've just put a new roof on it. I've spent God knows how much on it over the last few years, above and beyond the 65 grand that we've got. And I'm doing stuff all the time, but it's livable now. It's beautiful. It's got a brand new roof on it with tiles on it, and I'm happy. And I like to share that with the folks that I know. So people get invites. Some come, some don't. But I want to know who you are before and what you're about before I invite you, because I know some of you don't have so much money. You might be living in a shitty little flat somewhere, and you can't afford a holiday. You know, and I'm never a snob. So asking me, what would I do? Coming back to your question, Thomas, what would I do? I'd probably give a lot of people holiday. Here, I wouldn't want to move. I've got everything I want, and I'm happy and I'm content. And I just hope I get a few more years with my missus, because I love her to pieces. She never makes problems for me. She makes everybody welcome, and that's great. And I love a lot of you people. So I hope that's answered your question. Let's move on. So greetings from the Netherlands. Hello, Rob Carston. I don't know. Maybe I should go back a little bit. Maybe I've missed some. I was ranting on. I'm sorry. So let's go. Spend it on donations in chat. What would you do if you win the lottery? Mudswat. Spend it on donations in chat. Okay. Where's the chat deal on the Equinox? Where's the best deal on the Equinox? Not in the UK, I can tell you. You pay more for it. I checked. I always do the conversion. The best deals in the US. You can get an Equinox in the US for around about €700. Okay, because I've checked. I was thinking about going to the US this year because I'm into JFK and I go to Dallas sometimes. If I've got the money, I might go. But I didn't want to wait till then to get the Equinox. That's what I normally do. I got my AT Pro in Dallas when I went there, and I saved a bomb. So anyway, Lee Aswell, did you watch the unveiling of the Equinox? No, I didn't. If you can send me that link on Facebook, Jeff, Geoff Mellard, Mellard, Yeoman Gull. CSA, if you GoFundMe titled 1 in a Million, is your GoFundMe titled 1 in a Million? So answer that, Thomas. George, no, I'm in Hungary. I think I spoke with you before, George. I seem to remember. You messaged me one time. Yeah, I thought it was you, actually. Rob Carston, greetings from the Netherlands. How you doing, Rob? Rob Carston. That name rings a bell too. George, but it'd be nice to get together for yeah, maybe we can do that, George. Unfortunately, stricter laws now here. I know about that. I think that's what you text me about sometime or one time, or sent a message about how did I get permission. Steve Westy, Jeff, what is more pleasing to you, the home improvements, which are considerable, or finding a Roman? Well, it's got to be always finding a Roman. I do get a lot of pleasure from the home improvements because I really pushed the limits of my skills. I'm basically a roof tiler, but I had my own business in the UK and I was often asked to do other jobs like building and stuff. And so I would get a builder in, a bricklayer or a joiner if it was a joinery job. And we ended up working together quite a lot because we could help each other. So when you're working with somebody a long time, you learn what the basics are. And if you get the right tools, you always need the right tools, then you can generally do that job. Once you know the basics, I'm not a bricklayer, but as you've seen down the side, I've done all the steps and the brickwork on the steps and everything. I know how to keep stuff level and stuff. I'm not the best in the world at it, but I can make a pretty damn good job. You've seen all the doors and the arched doorways, what I've done. I had to do that because of the doors were square before and there was cracking in the corners because if the opening was a meter wide, I'm just giving you an example here. If the opening was a meter wide, then the lintel above it, which is supposed to hold the brickwork up, was 1 meter and 1 centimeter long. So there was nothing in the corners holding the weight of the wall above. So they all cracked, every door all cracked. And I thought I'd got knocked the whole goddamn wall down and start again. So rather than do that, I always know that arches are a very strong structure. So I thought, okay, I'll shorten the height a bit, but I'll put in an arch, and that should strengthen it, because then it diverts all the stress to the sides. Then from the keystone, it sends all the stress to the sides. So I put arches in, and they've stayed perfect, no cracking, and the doors are a little bit shorter. So I did all that. I did the brickwork around them. I'm sure you've seen that video. And then I'd got the doors to do, and I wanted them to look a bit oldie worldy. And I contacted the company about making the doors for me. And they're going to make quite thick ones, like 3 centimeters thick or something. But they wanted like €500 each, and I got 6 doors. So that was $3,000, which I couldn't afford. So I went down to local builders merchants, and I bought 2 sheets of wood, a centimetre and a half thick. That's about ½ inch. And there was 40 centimetres long, and I clamped them together, and I put a brace on the back, a Z, like a Z, which is how you should do it. And all the Zs are on the inside of the rooms, so you just see the plain sheets on the outside or in the hallway. And I cut them, just stuck them up against the wall, and I got my wife to hold it while I marked it in the arch, and then cut them and varnished them. No, I didn't varnish them. I coloured them with creosote, and they stunk for a day or two, but they're quite effective, and I'm sure you've seen them. So, and they cost me, with the hinges and the studs I put in, because I put them long hinges in, oldie worldy hinges and studs in the doors, and they cost me less than €50 each. So, and it was I was only doing it temporary, and they look that good. I've left them, and everybody says, "Oh, they're nice, them doors," and that encouraged me to leave them, and everybody's comments on. So, and I've never been a joiner. I just used to work with one, and I know the basics. Anyway, so that's all that done. So where did it get to? So we've only got 5 in now. So because I'm waffling on, a lot of you's gone. So I'm going to go soon. Right. No, I'm in Hungary, George. Yeah, okay. So let's go down a bit. Any more questions? What is more pleasing? That's the question you asked me. Buy a new detector. What if you won? Is that linked soil searcher saying he'd buy a new detector? Steve Westy says, when are you going to visit the USA again? Your kindred spirits over it. I love the USA, Steve. I love the USA, and I love the people. And I'm an avid watcher of Fox News, and I'm an avid supporter of Donald Trump. And really, I know lots of your senators. I know the names of them, and I follow them a lot and what they say. Trey Gowdy and stuff. I love that guy, a real patriot. And I honestly wish the best for you. And if I had my time to come again, I probably would have emigrated to the US. And because I worked for 2 US companies, and they did a lot for me, those companies. America's been good to me and my country, and so I give you my loyalty. So that's what I say about the US. I don't know when I'm coming. I don't know, but maybe November, possibly November. I might go to Dallas if I've got the money. I will build the biggest animal shelter in the world that's ever been seen. Why don't you start a YouTube channel and call yourself Noah? Anyway, homeless animals, people, and helping hand to the handicapped. Well, that's nice that people think like that. But you can't do everything. You can't do everything. So Epcat 64, nice story, Jeff. Big gamble. So well done to you and yours. Thank you. Yeah. It's just come right. It's just come right, really, because now I didn't work till I was 65. Because when I went to see about my pension at 65, they told me they was only going to give me 100 a week or 150. I just forget now. So I told him to send it for 2 months and then stop. And he asked me, why would you want me to send it for 2 months? And I hope there's no ladies here because I'm going to swear now. Because I said, I'll be fucking dead. I can't live on 150 a month. Right, so I'll be dead. So you can stop sending it after 2 months. Amanda Dale. Mandy, how you doing, girl? I said, I hope there's no girls here, but you are. So anyway, but you've heard that language before. I've heard you use it anyway. So Thomas says, yes, I don't know what to. And George says, wait. Where have I got to? Amanda's there. George says, thanks for the tip. My parents got my machines from Calico detectors. I've heard of them. Brought them in their bags from the USA. I think Calico's in the USA, isn't it? Yeah, that's me. Yes, I remember George now. Yeoman Gull, I wanted to make sure before I donated. Oh, that's nice of you. Yeoman Gull, I don't know your name. Tell me your name. I'm terrible at remembering. I'll probably forget next time as well. It took me all my time to remember Thomas, but I've had contact with Thomas for 3, 4, maybe 5 years now, and so I do know his name. Lee Haswell, I have to go. Take care, mate, and thanks for stopping by. Yeoman. Okay, says CSA. Contact me rather by mail. Okay, George. I got to go, Jeff. Okay, George, no problem. Great to see you. Yeah, stay in touch. Stay in touch. We'll do it sometime, George. We'll do it. And my wife speaks Hungarian, if you're still here, by the way. Yeoman Gull, too late, CSA, was on another page and just gave you $20. Oh, that's nice. That is nice of you. This is what I mean about Americans. The first guy to donate, American. Yeah. You know, your heart, your pockets go right down to the ground, man. You're great people. That's why I love you. That's why I love you. I want to know your name, Yeoman Gull. Epcat's got to go. Catch you next time. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Treasure Hunter UK. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, my old sunshine? I love your videos. I love your videos. Are you still here? And you look better with a beard. You look like the Viking type when you got a beard. You look really cute with a beard. Not that I'm gay, don't get me wrong. I'd like to get you here. You know what endeared me to you, Treasure Hunter UK, and I should give you a shout out, really. You should go and look at this guy, Treasure Hunter UK. Go and have a look at his channel. This guy finds some bloody amazing stuff, and he makes you laugh too. You made me laugh. I could not stop laughing when you was hunting in the snow. You was hunting in the snow, and all he kept saying, it's fucking freezing, fucking freezing. Every fucking word was fucking this. I was pissing myself a lot. It made me laugh. But go and have a look at this guy, Treasure Hunters UK. Tell me your name. I don't know your name. Do you know I was out hunting today and I wanted to give you a shout out. I can still do that, but I must remember if I don't forget. If I don't, I'm going to give you a shout out on my videos. Steve Westy, signing off now. Thanks, Steve. You have meant so much to me in detecting. That's really nice of you. Your work on your own and being a great inspiration for all diggers and honourable men. Yeah, you're the type of people I want to mix with. Really, the decent people. I don't know. I can't remember where you are, Steve, but we'll get you over here sometime. You know, Yeoman Gull, Dean. Is Dean here? Dino, is that Dino? Okay. Drinking my tea. Don't drink a lot. Don't smoke. Stopped 22 years ago smoking. I can get pissed. Don't get me wrong, but I'm diabetic, so I have to cool it. I'm not against anybody that drinks. I'm against anybody that drinks and gets pissed up in my presence. You know, if you can't take it in moderation, then fine. You're welcome, CSA. That's Yeoman Gould. Please send me a name. Dean. Okay, got you. Dean. Dean, just do me a favour, will you? Right on my Facebook, just put, you know, my Facebook, Geoff, GEOFF MELLARD, and it says Vienna. If there's more than one, I don't think there is. But get the right one. I've got two, I think. One I can't access and the other one I can. So right on them both if you have to. Just tell me this is Yeoman Gould, this is Dean. Then I can contact you on Facebook because I'm going to give you a shout out as well, mate. That's really nice what you've done. Treasure Hunters UK. Cheers, mate. The beard will be back by Sunday. Luke, that's it. Of course, I did see it somewhere. I did see it, Luke. Yeah, I'm going to get you over here. You're fun. And you're a decent guy. You can see that. You're a decent chap. I know you have troubles with your missus sometimes. Just make a deal with her, you know, which stage. I know what it's like. I know you've not been doing it long. And I saw your video the other day where you showed what you'd found in 4 months. I'd like to show you what I've found over the years. It's a lot more than what you've got, but what you found in 4 months is tremendous, really. Because if you found that in 4 months and you do it the length of time I've been doing it, then you'll leave me standing. I've got about 100 Ahmeds over 6 years or so. I've got 300 Romans, some loads of Roman artifacts, like you. But you're in prime ground there, sunshine, Lukey, and you should do well, mate. I'd love to come and hunt with you on your land, I tell you. But I will get you here. Yeoman Gould. Dean is my real name, Geoff. Yeah, I know it is, Dean. Just write to me. Stephen Pettican. Hello, Steve. How you doing, mate? All right. We've got 7 in now. I'm doing well, thanks, Stephen. Been on, let's have a look, 57 minutes. I want to go in a bit because I'm going to take my daughter and her friends for a KFC, I think. So, oh, Yeoman Gould, don't use Facebook. Okay, look, all right, I'm going to give you my email. Have you got email? So it's right. Here's my email coming up, Dean. Right, it's cromwellian@hotmail.co.uk. It's a UK email, but I'm in Austria, not Australia, Austria. Treasure Hunters UK. I'm off to the field of ring pulls. I know that feeling, mate. Believe me. Of pastures, as some like to call it. Be ready for the total shit. Listen, you keep plugging away. You will find something. I got a hammered today. It's hammered. I don't know what it is. There's no date on it. It's not silver, but look at. It's got to be hammered. Look at the thinness of it. Look, it's hammered. Huge thing. You can have a look at this, Luke. That's 1807. It's a 25 Kreutzer. Massive thing. It's bigger than a half crown. A lot bigger. And I got this. Tell them I'm taking them, Alice. Have they? Okay, I'll go. I've gone out to eat. This is a pendant I found as well. That's pretty old. I didn't find anything else. That might be off a Shield Boss or something like that. I'm not sure, but I've cleaned all that up. You see, it's round. It'd be, yeah, I know. It might not be a Shield Boss, musket ball, little. I'm on a field that I'm determined to finish because I found a spear on it. I found a Bronze Age spear, and I've dated it to about 3,500 years old. So that will be the next video. I'm not going to put it out tonight because I've only just put one out a couple of days ago, and I want it to get more views if possible. And I can't understand why I don't get over 200 views because per video, but I don't. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I'm finding good stuff. So watch out for the next video. Really, watch out. And that's it. I've been on 1 hour. So Terry C from Mudlarker, London. Hello, Terry. How are you? I'll email you when the chat is over. That's going to be in the next couple of minutes. And I know some of you's just come in, but there's only 6 people on, and I want to go to Bratislava. So that's a mental coin, mate. I bet there's some in Nazi gold in your part of the world. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Wouldn't surprise me. I find Nazi stuff with swastikas on. I find Nazi coins with swastikas on. Stephen, so many thanks, mate, for the prize. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you got it. Lovely bag and loads of goodies inside. My son thought it was Christmas. Oh, well, that's nice. Good. You were the first on, so you got it. I will do another one. I've got one more bag left with all them goodies in it, and I've got half a box full of goodies, but no bags left. So I'll be giving all that stuff away. I can just throw some of it in a box and send it off. So Link Soil Searcher. Good night. Good night all, and speak again. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. And we'll see you again. But watch out for the next video. I'm telling you that now. Watch out for it. It's a cracker. Okay, so all right, good, thanks. All right, look, Terry C, I'm sorry you've only just come in. I'm going to go. I'm going to take my daughter and her friends for a KFC. So I'll catch you. Watch out for the next video. Thanks for stopping by and all the best. Please give me some likes. I've got 12 likes. That's not so bad. Take care, boys, and talk to you soon. All right. See you, fellas. Cheers. Bye-bye.